start Photoshop for the first time. Hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and find Photoshop. On your computer, it might be in the dock, which is at the bottom of your computer. On mine, I like to keep it on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, you do not have control over that. So here is under applications, you're gonna find applications. Another way to search it is that Spotlight we talked about earlier this year, and you can put in Photoshop and it will bring it up. We should be using 2021. On my computer, I have both because some computers still have 2020 and some computers have 2021. Let me know if you do have 2020. I will try to get that fixed as soon as possible. Okay. Also, if you have any computer problems, this might happen. This will take 20 to 30 minutes to load on your computer the first time. So don't worry. That's why we have a drawing assignment. Go back to your table, work on the drawing assignment, and then come back to Photoshop and do this quick little assignment for me. So I am going to sign out so you don't see, so we can see how I sign in. It actually wanted me to sign out. Anyways, I thought it was already signed out. So again, it crashed because I'm not signed in. So I'm going to double click it and it's going to ask me to sign in, which is what you guys are going to have on your computer. Okay, and here is the sign in. So you're going to notice it says email and then it says or continue with Apple. And there's also another one that should pop up on yours that says continue with Google. Do not continue with Google. Whatever you do not continue with Google. You're signing in through your school account and you're doing that by the address bar. It is not a Google sign in like you would normally see. So you're going to follow that. And then you have personal account. If you own your own or you want to get your own, eventually it would be a personal account. But we pay for it. It's very expensive, Photoshop, and so we do pay for it, but you have to go through company or school account. So you hit on that, and then you're going to get the normal sign-in page. Okay. Now I'm signed in. And the first thing I'm going to do is create new. Okay. So over here on the left-hand side, you're going to find create new. I'm going to go a letter size for this. It should be the first one. If you have nothing, these are under my recents, so that's probably going to not show up for you guys. I use Photoshop obviously a lot. So this is recent sizes, so it shows up for me. But you want to go under print, and then you'll get all the print sizes, which are like normal paper sizes. So letter, legal, tabloid, A4, which is like a half sheet. It's a European size that we use a lot. But letter size is what we're going to use today, 8.5 by 11. You could choose if you want it horizontal or vertical. I don't mind either one. It should say 300 ppi, which is pixels per inch. We'll talk more about that later. This is where you find your RGB, your color, and then what color the background is. We're going to use a white canvas for this. So create. And really, this is just for me to know that you did something, but we're going to save this too and know that you got in. So first thing I'm going to do, and yours will probably come up as default anyways, as black and white color. We want it to be black. And I'm going to grab the brush tool, which is right here. See, it's on this thing called the toolbar, and we're going to talk more about that this week. But you're going to grab the brush tool, easy peasy brush tool. If you do want to change your brush, but it will come as a standard brush, there is different brushes up here to change it to, but it's okay, standard brush for what we're going to do. So the next thing you're going to do is sign your name or use your initials. I hate signing my name. So I'm going to use my initials. Make it look cool. Okay. You can fix that up. We're just using a brush. It shouldn't be a big deal. This is just a little experiment. You got in, you know how to do stuff, like use a brush. And I'm sure you guys have used a painting program on a computer before with a brush tool, which would be very similar to this. Once I do that, I'm going to take this selection, this rectangle selection tool, and I'm going to just select my little signature or my little initials here. I'm making a signature for my artwork. And I'm going to go up to the top and go to edit. Okay, so it's the menu at the top, edit. And then I'm going to go down to define brush preset. Okay, so now I'm going to call this brush initials. CM. And what's cool is you're going to see now I have a brush. I'm going to go to select, deselect, or Command D to get my little dancing ants off of the screen. But you're going to see now I have a brush that does my initials. If I paint with it, it will actually paint with it. Or I can make it different sizes. So when you want to sign something, your artwork, you can have a brush already made to sign something. But all I want to see is, well, you can play around with it. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to see that you drew it and that you tried some stuff. See how it goes. I changed the size of my brush using my keyboard shortcuts because I'm used to doing that, which is small. It's open bracket and close bracket. You can also do that up here. So you can see, you can stretch it up here. There's different sizes you can do. So you can make it really small if you wanted, but you're just checking that out. Once you have that checked out, you're going to go to File and you're going to go to Export. Okay. And just do a quick export as a PNG. And then name it. Make sure you put it somewhere you can find. Easy peasy, so you can put it on Classroom. Desktop, but then desktop will get wiped eventually. I like to save things in documents. So if you go to Documents and you put in initials, always title your work with the project name and your name. Okay, very important to do that. I will eventually get you on points on making sure your projects are titled correctly. And then I'm going to make a new folder. And I'm going to say Photoshop projects. So then, hey, look, I'm really organized and I know where to find things. Okay. And so that new folder, Photoshop projects, lives under documents. So it's under the documents tab and then Photoshop projects. And now I have initials more. I can take that and put it right onto my Google Classroom by the attach file. Great. Okay. Good luck, guys.